Hi there, welcome to you. Can you hear me, viewers? Thank you for responding with yes. I have an interesting piece of information for you tonight. Uh, Let me welcome the participants first, and then I'll break this news, which I have confirmed through one of the most reliable sources and one of my close friends. It's a very interesting piece of information. Let me welcome the participants first. Skandar is the first one who commented. Welcome, Skandar. Skandar is now a regular participant in live chats. Jacob Jack here. Man from Northerner says, why don't you make a YouTube live notification thing? I don't think I can make a YouTube live notification. I don't think I can send it to viewers, to subscribers. It's not possible. Notifications are sent by YouTube. We have no control over notifications. We have no control over the ads which are played. All that is done by YouTube. So YouTube does not send notifications sometimes. Sometimes YouTube promotes new channels. They stop perhaps, or they reduce the number of notifications sent for the videos of the channels which have been on YouTube for some time. They promote new channels. And secondly, YouTube sends notifications for 3 videos a day. Live chat is not included. So technically, YouTube should send notification for 3 videos and 1 live chat in 24 hours. That's what I do. I make 3 videos, 1 live chat in 24 hours. Still, YouTube does not send notifications. So it's the issue. I don't know what the reason is. One join. Agostino Hadish is from Makale. Kandar says, can we say that much awaited war has started? Much feared is perhaps the right word. Much feared, not much awaited. No one is waiting for this war to happen. Everyone is scared that war could erupt. Zacharias joined, says, Weather is cold in Islamabad. Yeah, weather is turning cold. It is getting cold gradually here in Pakistan. Alex Bizab is here. Bizab here. Is it something big? Well, it's something big or something new. Fair now joins says, "Are you in a school?" Hmm. You think that behind me there is a blackboard used in schools? It's not a blackboard, by the way. A Mr. Monkamika says hello. He's a member too. Difficult name. Are you Mon Kakamika? We have Marcus. Welcome, Marcos. Marcos watching for some time. I know him. Simon here. Brian Ipsa, second member who joined. Special welcome, Brian. We have 62 members now. I want to reach 100. Let's see, can we reach the 100 mark? The day we get 100, 100 members, we will start doing member specific live chats. You can be a member. Click the link given in description section of the live chat or in about section of the channel. Hassan Walier here. Bethlehem join. Khalid Perfetto here. Perfetto says, if your schedule, your program, YouTube will see notification for you. Well, even if I schedule a live chat, it's not guaranteed that notifications will be sent. I can give it a try though. Med Abdu Ali joined. Welcome, Med Abdu Ali. Abdo Abba Fogi joined. Miss Gabo joined after a long time. How are you, Miss Gabo? Ima here. Beline joined. Barakat here. Skandar is asking a question about which I was planning to do a video. He is asking a question about Jelmaro's visit. Uh, okay, since you have asked a question, several Ethiopian sources, news sources, YouTube channels have been making videos since yesterday that Jelmaro has been flown out of Valaga using a Red Cross helicopter. He's in talks with the government. Uh, Jelmaro, Komsa Dereba, Ola chief opposed negotiations between the government and Oromia opposition parties. You remember when Oromo Federalist Congress and Oromo Liberation Front talked to Prosperity Party in secret, Ola issued a statement. Ola asked the two parties not to talk to PP. So it does not make sense that Ola will talk to the government now. For me, it does not make sense. So, keeping intelligence aside, if I analytically assess the situation, I don't think Komsa Dereba will talk to the government. Now, firstly. Secondly, you know that last time when he was flown out of Valaga to Tanzania, it took him several months to return. And in his absence, you saw what happened. In his absence, Saniye, Sharabbe, others, they created problems. He returned, infighting started. Saniye, Sharabbe, they defected. I don't think he will take the risk of leaving Valaga now. That's pure analysis. Intelligence. Okay, I'll talk to Ola people. So by tomorrow, I'll make a video on that. So what I have shared with you, it's my analysis. It's not intelligence. Someone says, "Congratulations, Sajid, another conflict started." Well, there's nothing to be happy about if a conflict starts. Uh, I warn about start of conflicts. That's what my job is. I am not here to promote conflicts. I am here to warn about likelihood of eruption of conflicts. Problem is that those people who are part of the conflicts, they want me to support their positions. I don't support their positions. They start accusing me of being promoting a conflict. That's unfair. Someone who is warning you about likelihood of a conflict, you should appreciate his work. If I start making videos which are in conformity with your views, you will appreciate me. That's not what I will do. Peace and love joined. Welcome, peace and love. Samuel Falege, second member joined. Rock of Liberty, third member joined. We have Atia Dani, user here. What do you think of my analysis about Ola? Hadi Solman, TE, Lilo Air, Mukhtar Muhammad, Teddy, Mubarak, Kandar, Barakat, Zacharias, MER, Muhammad Umar, Mikhail, Hustler, LC, Mosi, Gold Trader here. Tekko Dema, I think I have read all the names who have joined the chat so far. Mimi Petros here. We have user says, should I leave Ethiopia? Well, Jamal joined, Dave here. You wouldn't have a job without Africa's fighting. Well, I will have a job, but those who are fighting, they won't have a job. Those who are promoting the fight, they won't have a job. They are actually making money from these conflicts. They are the people with vested interests. So they will be without money if there is no conflict. And those are the people, groups, individuals who are responsible for conflicts. I know there are several disgruntled YouTubers here. They want to make YouTube channels. They want to make videos like me, but they don't have the neutrality, the objectivity. That is why they give it a try, they fail, then they start criticizing me. Peace and love. I made a video about General Philippos, I think 3 weeks ago, 3 to 4 weeks ago. So I think he returned. And when I made a video, did he appear back then? No. It took him over 2 to 3 weeks to appear in Asmara. So he's back, I think. And I told you what he was facing. He had some small structure in his nose. So he was having breathing problems. He underwent a surgery in India. It wasn't uh, a surgery which would take months to recover. So I think he recovered, he returned. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, I have a piece of information for you about Janal Sadkan. I have chosen to place Janal Sadkan's pic on thumbnail. There I wrote breaking news. So I am going to share with you something about Sadkan. Secondly, I have an update for you from Tigray. No, Aman, you are right on time. What is the situation there? Because Tigray government issued a statement an hour ago. Afar government issued a statement yesterday. Who is telling the truth? What is the actual situation on the ground? That I'll talk about a little later. Let me start with Sadkan. Well, uh, Sadkan's communication has been intercepted. That's what I can confirm. And soon you could see the audio or text of that conversation. Sadkan Gebretensai is, former chief of staff of the Ethiopian National Defense Force. He is opposed to TPLF. He is not on good terms with Tigray military commanders too. Sadkan, is based in Addis Ababa. You should not leave Germany. You should not leave Ethiopia too. Sadkan is based in Addis Ababa. He supports Gita Choreda Simrat Party. Obviously, he supports TPF. What I have learned is that Sadkan's conversation with Tigray Peace Force members was intercepted yesterday. The conversation happened yesterday when Tigray military launched an attack on TPF in the Afar region. During that attack, when Tigray military was pounding TPF members, Sadkan's conversation with TPF was intercepted. Intercepted or leaked. People would say, how can it be intercepted? Because NIS can only intercept it. NIS is under the government. NIS won't leak conversation between Sadkan and TPF. Yes, you're right. So it was either intercepted or leaked. Sadkan was heard boosting the morale of TPF fighters. He said, be strong, stay strong, federal government will help you. Federal government will help you through ground forces and through air support. This was the message given by Sadkan to TPF fighters yesterday during a clash between Tigray military and TPF. I am sharing with you this piece of information after verification. I have confirmed that. You will hear others too talk about it in coming hours or in coming days. No one should be surprised, by the way, because Sadkan supports TPF. Uh, uh, then other channels, they also support TPF. There are channels like Zaidu Kiros, Teklai Asheber, and Gebrizab Bijine, who's leading TPF. All these people support Tigray Peace Force. But Sadkan never, uh, he was never seen with TPF. He always remained in the background and supported Gitachore than TPF. This is the first time that Sadkan's direct communication with TPF has been intercepted. Sadkan's promise to TPF can be debated. Uh, Question is Sadkan using TPF or Gitacho group people using TPF? Sadkan promised that the federal government will provide air support to TPF. Any air support has been provided so far? I don't think so. No air support has been given to TPF. No direct air support or indirect air support in the form of drone strikes on Tigray soldiers, in the form of intelligence sharing with TPF about the positions of Tigray military. So, but maybe we could see start of drone strikes. If drone strikes start on Tigray military, that will be a confirmation of Sadkan's promise to TPF. Firstly. Secondly, what is the situation in the Afar region? What did Tigray government say today? So, what is the actual situation on the ground? That I'll speak about after a few minutes. Aman says, why would he say that and why was the audio being leaked? Well, he would say all that to boost the morale of his forces. He backs TPF. He does not want TPF to retreat. He wants TPF to take on Tigray military and TPLF leaders. How was it leaked? This is the question. User says, again, the same question. Should I leave Ethiopia? Why do you want to leave Ethiopia? Where are you living in Ethiopia, user? Well, by the way, someone mentioned Getachew SFR. Interesting point, by the way. TPLF is now Eritrean ally. Just like NIS is intercepting communications between Fano commanders, between Tigray and other players, maybe backed by Eritrea, some officials in Tigray are also intercepting communications in Addis. That is possible, by the way. Getachew SFR knows it. He has been doing it for years. If he has the support of Eritrean government, he can do it. By the way, so many people are underestimating Afars. I saw in comment section in my videos today. Several people commented, said, Sajid, how can these Afar militias fight Tigray fighters? If there is no ENDF in Afar, these Afar militias will collapse. I don't agree. I covered Tigray war. I know how Fars fight. I know how Fano fighters fight. I know how Tigray fighters fight. Afar fighters are very hardworking, very tough. They know how to fight on their home ground. Their home territory suits them. Only they can fight there. They can survive there. So don't ever underestimate Afar fighters on their soil. Never underestimate them. Their entire families fight, their women fight. And these people live in very hard conditions, very difficult conditions. I mean, in terms of climate, in terms of access to basic necessities. These people live in difficult areas. They survive. They know how to survive. So never underestimate our far fighters. Welcome, Mered. Guracha says, can we all pray for peace? Conflict is destructive and it's not a solution. Yes, you're right, Guracha. All should pray for peace and be a tool for peace. We can be a tool for peace if we speak the truth. Never ever blindly support any individual, any group, any entity. Just speak the truth. Don't believe whatever is being said. Mahdar Media says, do you think Eritrea will be involved in this early stage of war? Why will Eritrea involve itself in this war? I mean, Eritrea does not need to involve. Eritrea is making ENDF's advance towards Eritrean border very difficult now. Two fronts have been opened. One was opened by Fano in Wollo. The second has been opened by Tigray into Afar Zone 2. ENDA will have to fight on both these fronts. Who will benefit? Eritrea will benefit. ENDF's dream of march towards Assab through Afar, towards Bore won't materialize. Why should Eritrea fight directly? It can indirectly fight without involvement of its soldiers and inflict losses on ENDF. Emmanuel, you have to watch the recorded version of live chat now to know what the news is. User says, I don't want to see a massacre like Sudan. Yeah, you're right. Massacres happen, by the way. When wars erupt, massacres happen. Wars are a manifestation of hate between the warring parties. And warring parties then commit excesses. It happens. That is why the best way to avert massacres is to avert the war itself. One quick comment, then I'll share second piece of information with you. The comment is about the narrative which is being built by some government-backed sources that attack by TPLF in Afar is a breakdown of Pretoria deal. By the way, the government has told all the activists and pro-government sources to be silent, to remain silent on this issue. You won't see lots of video statements now. Government wants to take a position maybe tomorrow after consultations. I don't see this attack by TPLF, by Tigray fighters, as a unilateral violation of Pretoria. Why? Tigray military attacked TPF in the Afar region because federal government is backing the formation, the activities of TPF in the Afar region. 3 to 4 days ago, TPF entered southern Tigray from afar. It tried to disrupt the visit of Tadesse Varede. It fired mortars. So, what should Tigray ability do? Either it should just allow TPF to carry out such attacks, or it will have to act in self defense. So, Tigray military launched an attack in Afar to target TPF. Have you seen statements from Afar regional government? Did anyone mention a single casualty? No. Has any Afar man, woman, child been killed in the last 24 hours in the attack by Tigray military? No. I did not hear anyone from Afar so far about casualties. Magale Wareda chief spoke. Afar government issued a statement. Did they mention any casualties? No. No one has mentioned any casualty. They're saying people have been displaced. They're saying 2,000 have been displaced. Not a single man has been killed, according to statements of Afar government and Magale Wareda administrator. I'm quoting their statements. It means that Tigray military entered Afar to hit TPF. It was a quick attack on TPF. And what I have learned based on my engagement with my sources, TPF fighters have been hit. The Tigray Peace Force members have been hit in this operation by Tigray military. What are the losses suffered by TPF? Give me some time. Hopefully, we'll get information by tomorrow. But what I have learned is that Tigray Peace Force suffered losses in Afar. It was a precise attack by Tigray military on TPF in the Afar region. Firstly, do those who are making fun of my statements, do read the statements of Magale Wareda chief and Afar regional government. Neither of them has mentioned any casualties. How can you say that Tigray military killed people in Afar? 24 hours have passed since the start of this conflict in Afar. No one has said a word. No one has made a claim that any Afar has been killed in Magale. It means Tigray military targeted TPF. We cannot call this attack a violation of Pretoria deal. We cannot say that first shot has been fired by TPLF. I don't agree with it. People will accuse me of being pro TPLF, whatever you call me, but that is what objective analysis is. TPF, backed by federal government, was hitting Tigray military. Tigray military launched a counterattack. By the way, Afar, now what is happening in Afar? Afar militias are being mobilized. They launched a small attack today. They haven't launched a full-scale, large-scale attack on Tigray military. Tigray government issued a statement, an hour ago. Tigray government has outrightly rejected the reports that Tigray military entered Afar region. Tigray military is lying. Tigray government is lying. Tigray government issued a statement. Tigray Communication Affairs Bureau issued a statement denying starting a conflict, denying attacking Afar territories, which is not true. Tigray Communication Affairs Bureau statement is false. Tigray military did enter Afar region. And 4 to 5 hours ago, I talked to a man, and they confirmed to me, that man and some others, they confirmed to me that Tigray military was still there in Meghalaya 4 to 5 hours ago. 4 to 5 hours have passed. I tried to recheck before the start of the live chat. I could not uh, contact the man because of internet issues, because of communication issues. Hopefully, tonight I'll be back in touch. And by tomorrow morning, I'll do a video. I'll share the fresh information with you from the area. So, Tigray military had not withdrawn from Afar around 5 hours ago. Rather, I was told 5 hours ago that more Tigray military reinforcements were being seen entering the Afar region. If TDF does not withdraw from Afar, it means that TDF wants to establish a buffer zone in Afar. You know what a buffer zone is? A buffer zone is established to protect your territories, just like Ethiopia has built a buffer zone in Somalia. Close to Ethiopia, close to Ethiopian border in Somalia, ENDF is deployed. Why? To keep Al Shabaab away from Ethiopian borders. Maybe Tigray military wants to establish a buffer zone in Afar to keep TPF away from its border. That is why it entered Afar. But we'll have to wait to see. I think by tomorrow things will be clear. So far, Tigray government says it has not started any conflict. Tigray military is not in Afar. Rather, TPF and Afar forces have been involved in carrying out attacks on Tigray. Afar government says, Meghalaya Warada chief says that Tigray military has taken control of 6 villages in Meghalaya, and Tigray military has entered 15 kilometers deep into Afar. What I have learned is that Tigray military did enter the Afar region. Yes, it captured Afar villages because it carried out attacks on TPF people there. TPF has suffered losses, no losses suffered by any Afar community, no human losses suffered by Afar so far. Obsa Tafri wants me to reveal the blunder made by Abi. Biniam says, where are the lies with emotionless face? Once I mentioned that. Well, today's statement by Tigray interim government is full of lies. They are denying entry into Afar, which is not true. How strong is TPF? A relevant question by Emmanuel. How strong is TPF? Well, TPF is not very strong, I would say. I won't say TPF is totally insignificant. At the same time, I think that TPF has not been able to turn into a real threat to Tigray military because of internal divisions in TPF. You know that one of their founding members was arrested. Some others were arrested. They were accused of working to dismantle TPF. Secondly, Afars stood against them in Kanaba, I think it happened. Uh, so they are there. Maybe in a changed situation, they could be of relevance. Peace and Love says PP is having a meeting in Adam at the moment. Well, that meeting could be very significant. So by tomorrow, we'll see the outcome of the meeting. Aman Washe says, I wonder if TPF and TPL are playing games on Hobby. I don't think so. They're killing each other. MMT says, how will the Ethiopian government respond to the movement of Tigray? This is the question. Maybe that is why they have stopped all the pro-government sources to remain silent. Government wants to take a position. In coming hours, it will take a position. What will it do? Will it launch a counter-attack on Tigray? Or will it just mobilize the international community? Let's see. Let's wait. Uh, but government wants to give itself some time to have discussions and then take a position. Peace and Love says Abiy does not want to engage TDF right now. Let's see what Abiy wants. Yeah, he was not ready to engage TDF a few months ago. He was buying some time. He's buying time, by the way. I think he will engage TDF at some point. At some time he will engage TPF at TDF. He won't allow TDF to turn into a military and then threaten Addis. One day he will definitely engage TDF. When? I don't know. With 45 minutes have passed, I think we should end the live chat. It was good to be with you. Thank you for watching. If you are from the Afar region and you know the geography, you know the Magale Voreda, if you have been there, do contact me. I want to know the important roads there, the the places, the strategic places which could be of significance in case of a prolonged conflict. I'm working on it, but a far region uh, is not very developed region. There are very few roads, by the way, in the area. Where is Shivit Bhatti or University Abra is asking question. Well, Shivit was in the custody of TPF, maybe handed over to federal government. Thanks for watching, viewers. I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, bye bye.